Alright guys, it's Sion and I'm back, and what I'm going to do this time, last video I talked about groups. So this video, actually I'm sorry, last video I talked about characters and their different types and traits. Though this time I'm actually going to talk about the groups. Now, what type of group do you want to have? Now, it depends on your luck in the seals. The seals, overall, I gotta do a whole totally different video when it comes to seals, so people can possibly understand where I'm coming from with that, and maybe get a hindsight, because there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of like this. That's a different video. Groups. All right, so pretty much you see this is my baseline group. Is I'm usually always in this formation. I'm using this formation until we get the grid system where I have to start changing how I use things, but for now I'm always going to be staying in this particular formation. Pretty much what you want to do is you want to have your characters with a certain move. So I always want Hinata to move first, and then my main character to move second, and then the other tank to move third, which he doesn't really do anything as far as defensively anyway. He's attack, so it's fine that he gets to move third, and then the healer last, because I don't want her out there in the front at all. Now, this is considered a balanced team attack. When I don't want to be balanced and I want to go for more of a blitz, I will use Zabuza, and this is considered a more all-out team attack where I need to be faster than another person. In most cases, even right now, there's probably about 20 or 30 people on the server right now, literally, who are faster than me. So I'm at a disadvantage already. So with that said, I necessarily want to have a more balanced approach. So being that they are faster, I can negate one of the status attacks, which most likely to be a freaking Toby, to get rid of that first ignite and make them eat that first one, and be able to shield whoever takes the brunt of attack, which will most likely is going to be Hinata anyway. So this is a more balanced attack. Now, if I necessarily wanted to go with something that's a little bit more tanky and sustain, now people like this is like people who want to make annoying ass builds when it comes to being hard to kill them and living and stuff like that. I can roll out with this and put him here, put him here, and then make a link. Now you have a sustain team that pretty much could wear you down. I have two people who are going to put clones out. If I want to, I can make my main character put a clone out. So now you have three people who are going to put a clone out, and then you have Gara, who's just going to stand there like he's badass and not die from anything. Now, I've actually lost to a team like this, which is highly effing annoying, and then it got even more annoying. If you want to be super annoying, you could do this with a water main and have two fucking healers, which was stupid annoying on the Chinese server. I was looking at this I was like, this team ain't gonna beat me. What the hell are they gonna do? And I could not kill that team. I couldn't do anything. Like, the main character was healing, freaking getting double healing on top of that, and then you have that idiot Kabuto sending out, like, the whole screen was full of pets. It was so annoying. I was beyond pissed off. So I pretty much lost. So if you want to go a full power type of blitz team, then you can do something like this. Put the main character out here like this. If you have him to be tanky, you can leave him right there. Bring in Sasuke. Now you have two people buffing. You have Sasuke buffing, you have him buffing, and then you bring Hinata out right here. This is a effed up team. You're going to die if they go first. You're gonna die. And especially if you put him on lightning armor, you're dead. That's it. You're dead if you do not stop somebody in this crew. It's lights out. So this is considered a full-on DPS team. You can go a more traditional full tank team. Do that. Well, it's not traditional, but I have actually seen people do this on the Chinese server, where they actually put Gara out there as well. Like, they had Hinata, they had the Ninja War Hinata, they had Kimaru, and then they had the other version of Gara, who's more of an attack slash tank type of Gara, and then they had the main character as, I believe the main character was Wind, and it made a full burst DPS team that was tanky. And again, my mouth was wide open because I couldn't do anything to that team either. I couldn't hurt anybody fast enough to kill them, and because they were so tanky, I couldn't kill them either, because I couldn't stand up to like that wall and then the DPS on top of that. So that's just another strategy out there for that. Like, you can really get different with this game. Everybody doesn't have to have the same thing. I know a lot of people have the lightning main because of me, because they want it to be like the lightning class because it's pretty good, and lightning is good all the way through the game. There's never a point where lightning is not good in this game, which may be a problem for the other characters, because there's points in the game for all the other main characters where they're not good. Like Wind early sucks. It sucks ass, actually. Same thing goes for Water. But Water becomes very good around 40. Wind doesn't become good until like 50, 55 or something like that. So that's unfortunate for Wind. Let's see what else. Now you can also go, like I told you guys earlier, you can go for a double healer team. Like you can go with, matter of fact, this is a very good team that people use a lot. They use Sakura and Tsunade. They work pretty well together. And Tsunade is more of an attack healer anyway, like Karen is. You can even use Sakura and Karen, even though they don't really go together. But what happens is, because Karen does her 10 combo attack, she kind of will attack after Sakura. It kind of doesn't matter. So people actually do that as well. People use Sakura and Ino. That does work as well. People actually use Kurenai and Kabuto. That works as well, because Kurenai is actually a pretty good attacker. Like she combos a lot, and you have to just understand that if you do that with Kabuto, because Kabuto doesn't attack beyond his surgery knife and the pets, that if one person dies, that puts a lot of strain on two characters to do DPS towards the other team. So you need to think about that long and hard. You can do a pet team, which is highly annoying. And you can have Conqueror pet tank, you have Sasori tank, and then you could throw Chiho out in the third slot and then have a healer, and that shit's annoying. People do that crap. People do that a lot, and it is super stupid annoying. Like, oh my god. And especially if you get 10 puppet Chiho and 10 puppets or 100 puppet Sasori. I'm mad I even told y'all that. Anyway, let's see, you can go a full DPS team, which I highly don't suggest, because you are going to die if anybody is faster than you, or they have something in the first round that you cannot stop. There's a few characters like that. You cannot, only thing you can do to Gara and some of the tail beast is CC them. You cannot pop them in the air. You can't do much things to them. And if you have somebody like Naruto Ninetales Chakra, you can't do crap to them but kill them, because it just won't even work. There's many characters like that, like Itachi and stuff like that, where he just is gonna look at you like, man, I don't care about your status chance crap. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and be me. People like that are a problem. like they are going, if you do not kill them, they're probably going to screw you if you're a full DPS team. It works good for ranked battle, but it's not gonna work for actual group stuff. So that's all I really got for you. Whatever teams you come up with, everything else, keep all of that in mind, and just keep in mind that balanced teams win. In China, that's what's at the top 5. All the teams that are balanced. As a matter of fact, I think there's only one team that's full offense at the top. There's no team at the top right now that has 2 healers, even though that does do well, but there's still no team at the top right now in China that does that. So keep all that in mind, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. I'd like to thank everybody for 10K subs. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. And if you liked what you saw in this video, please click the top right to click more of my videos, or click the bottom right to subscribe to the channel. Once again, one love, peace, and I will see you next video.